Today we are discussing about the different entities which exist in the real estate industry, right? Especially in terms of the sales of a residential and a commercial flat. So you need to understand that real estate developers majorly focus on building the majorly focus on the construction of a project. Their major focus on the designs, their major focus on managing different contractors, different suppliers, architecture team, and then again execution of the projects, and then about again there are also a lot of the legal and the compliance issues which they have to manage. While doing so, and then again after doing a massive investment in terms of the capital investment which they have done around the project, they usually focus on execution, and they try to focus more on their depend, and then again they create a major dependency upon the channel partners and the third party individuals who can help them to sell the properties and make the transactions, because they have a limited expertise, especially in terms of the digital marketing, in terms of how technology is evolving, how customer base is doing, getting the right research, getting the right brand value. So there are a lot of things which actually involves, especially when you go and look out for the sale. Understanding this gap in the industry, there is always a need of the those individuals who can have a better communication with the customers, those who can market the product, and then again understand the user's requirement and the customer requirement in much better manner. So there's a specific category of channel partners exist in between. The responsibility of a channel partner is to make the investment in terms of running the digital ads, creating those leads, generating those leads, qualifying those leads, understanding their exact problem, understanding their exact demand, understanding their exact preferences, and identify the available options, and then again showcase those options to them. Now, how the relationship of channel partners and developer works, that developers don't want to make massive investments in the marketing and the lead generation and the sales part, right? They prefer to give the incentives, they prefer to give the commissions to the companies who can help them to get the transaction done. Okay, so that gives them, so again that, and then again they only give the the brokerage, or they only give the incentives once the deal is happening. So they are not making that investment from their own pocket. So they are free. So again, they have a commitment to the channel partners. They have a commitment to the real estate agents. Whosoever will bring the deal, close the deal, and then again they'll be sharing the incentives. So that's actually give help them to stay out of the burden of any kind of a investment, and which is supposed to be made in advance. Okay, whereas the channel partners focus on identifying the multiple developers in the same location. Channel partners try to identify and have this kind of an engagement with multiple people. So what happens that if they find a customer, so they have multiple options to share. So, for example, if you would like to have, maybe if you want to buy a 3 BHK flat in a small place like Kharghar or maybe in Bandra. So now, if you go to a single developer, you have a only understanding of a single developer options, right? But if you go to a good channel partner, so channel partners has his partnership with multiple developers in the same locality. Now, what they can do, they can ask you, they can qualify you, they can understand your expectations, and then they can make you visit the multiple sites. So based on those multiple site visits, you have a better understanding of all the available options, and that helps you to take the better decision. The moment you take the decision and you make the payment, that is where the real estate sales happen and the brokerage commission got identified. And that's how the brokers make money. So the channel partner, if you understand now, if you look at the channel partner business, so channel partner business first make the partnership with multiple developers in one or different multiple localities. Now channel partner focus on running the digital ads, identifying the leads, qualifying the leads, asking them to come for the site visit, showcasing the properties, and helping them to close the deals. The moment they close the deal, that is where their incentives get defined. Right now, there is also one third term which is the mandate, or you can say that soul selling, category of the business. Now these mandate firms work with the developer in this from the start of the launch, and they take the agreement in terms of that. So that agreement usually lasts for a year or maybe a 2 year or maybe some kind of a time interval, and they usually take care of all the marketing expenses. They take care of all the sales, like no process which is required. Sometimes they also get engaged in the branding side, and they make sure that everything which is, and they make sure that everything which is happening around the sales is going to be taken care by them. These firms interact with multiple CPs. So what they do, they share the details of the project with multiple CPs. They have a sourcing manager kind of a profile who will be responsible to engage multiple channel partners who will be working on this project, who will be making sure that the leads are coming. And once the lead get closed, they'll be sharing the like the incentives to the specific individuals also. So this is how the brokerage get defined from a mandate firm to the other CP firms also. And then again they need like different modules to manage multiple channel partners, and that is where the sourcing manager modules gets in the picture. So this is how the mandate firms are little bit different from the usual channel partnering firm. Now there is also a last category which is the real estate agents and consultants who are working in reselling, who are working in new projects, who are also working in renting. So these the basic issue with this kind of a category of a business stakeholders that they have a limitations. They have a limited reach in terms of the customers. They have a limited reach, they restrict themselves to a particular locality, and that is where they usually do their business. Okay, so but again they can also work with multiple developers. That is also a possibility. But again, usually the small real estate consultants and a team usually have the team size between 1 to 5 or 1 to 7, and then they have their own local domestic locality based restrictions. So if you look at the overall life cycle of a real estate individuals who participate in the entire process of sales includes the a separate solution for the real estate developers and the developers workflow, which where they manage with multiple channel partners, where they even manage their the site visit which is actually happening, walk-in inquiries which are coming to the site, okay, or maybe the calls which are coming. So these kind of things happen at the developer end. At channel partner end, they have multiple people who might be working on the same lead and pitching the multiple solutions. So that is where the workflow of a that is where the workflow of the channel partners get in picture. Channel partners are open to pitch multiple solutions to the same lead. Sometimes they pitch directly, sometimes they pitch indirectly, but that is the depends. But and then when they look out for a tool, they look out for these kind of a workflows which are supposed to be defined like this. Now there are sole sellers, they need a proper workflow for the sourcing managers. Now, these days, couple of developers also are getting the profiles like sourcing manager. So that model is supposed to be also get used by the developers also. And now again, the usual channel partners or the usual real estate agents where they take care of the renting, reselling, and the new project sales. So that they have limited kind of a workflow. Okay, so when we as a build desk try to provide solution the bundled solution for each of these users, all their users requirements or their the key modules get delivered by build desk, and build desk focus on the key modules, understanding the key workflows, understanding the pain problems, focus on providing the digital solution so that their sales grows to an extent, right? So that they can have a better technical flow of communication, so that they can have a better access of the team performance around each and every leads and each and every opportunities, and the overall focus is that how can we help them to grow their sales. So that's how the whole build desk adds the value to the entire ecosystem. In next video, I guess we can also discuss around which are modules which are crucial for each and every individual, so that you will have a much better understanding around how exactly build desk is actually helping each and every business stakeholders and adding value to their day-to-day routine. Okay, that's it for this today video, and then in next video we'll be talking more around the other part. Thank you.